West Virginia gets coal in their stockings for Christmas. But in this case, that's not a bad thing. Pull up a chair, sit back, relax, and let's talk about it. What is up, college sports fans, fellow members of Mountaineer Nation? This is Couz. Welcome into another edition of Couz's Corner. So pull that chair up and let me serve you up this shot of top shelf college football content. In today's episode, we're talking about a new transfer commitment West Virginia has received, this time from a Power 5 player, which all West Virginia fans have been clamoring for, pass-catching tight end out of LSU named Kole Taylor. I'm going to break this commitment down for you, let you know what I think about it, and kind of give you my thoughts overall on this commitment from Mr. Taylor. Kole Taylor is a 6'7", 250-pound tight end, like I said, out of LSU from the SEC. He's been at LSU since 2020, so he's played 3 seasons there. He has started 7 games at LSU over that 3-year period. He came into LSU as a 4-star recruit, according to Rivals, 3-star recruit according to other services. Hails out of Grand Junction, Colorado, and according to Rivals, he was a top 10 recruit, or a top 10 tight end recruit, I should say, in the nation coming into that 2020 class. Over his career at LSU, he caught 17 passes for 159 yards and a touchdown. And in this past season, in 2022, he had 5 catches for 55 yards. Now, those stats may not blow you away, folks, but a couple things we got to keep in mind, and I want to give credit to my friend Mountaineer Paul over at Mountaineer Paul Talks Football by bringing this to my attention, but he's had a couple generational talents at tight end position at LSU ahead of him. And he realized that, and he realized he probably wasn't going to be the featured tight end at LSU because of these generational talents. So he decided to move on to another school. Another thing you want to keep in mind here, he had other interests out of the portal from Oklahoma State and even Colorado, his home state now. The University of Colorado was interested in Kole Taylor, but he ultimately chose that the West Virginia football program was a better fit for him. So we have beaten out some really good programs for this transfer. Coach Prime wanted this guy. So that tells you he's a good player. Okay, and not only was he a great pass-catching tight end, he was also a really good run-blocking tight end at LSU. He graded out with an 81 in his pass-blocking grade this past season, according to Mountaineer Paul over at Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. And also, even though he only started 7 games over his career, he has played 693 snaps in his career at LSU. So 693 snaps at an SEC school, to me, that's a big pickup for West Virginia. That's the kind of players that we've been clamoring to bring into this team. And for all you fans out there who've been clamoring for a Power 5 transfer, we got this one in Kole Taylor. Now, I've also seen some negativity about, well, he's only got 17 catches and yada, yada. But you've got to take everything into context, folks. Look who was ahead of him. Remember Hall of Famer Jason Taylor that played for Miami Dolphins? His son is a tight end at LSU. He's a generational talent, one of the best tight ends in the country. Kole Taylor realized that. That doesn't mean Kole Taylor's a bad player. And you got to keep in mind what West Virginia had at tight end. Now, I'm not throwing shade at Traylon Davis. Traylon Davis was just a freshman last year and did some really good things for West Virginia. But he was only a freshman. And he still has some growth to do. And West Virginia needed to bring somebody in with a lot more game experience. Michael Laughlin, who's been dealing with season-ending injuries the past 2 years, has hit the transfer portal. Brian Polende, the senior transfer out of Colorado State, has now moved on. He was a grad transfer, and let's face it, Brian Polende's, if you look at Brian Polende's Pro Football Focus grades, they were not very good. He graded out in under 40 in run blocking, whereas Taylor graded it out much higher. So I think we are getting an upgrade there, and also this guy can catch the football. He's graded with 0 drops in his career at LSU, 0 drops. Now, let's look at some of the highlights for this young man real quick. Now, as you watch these highlights of this young man, what I really like, as you can see, he can spread out wide, or he can put his hand in the dirt. As you saw there, he can go up and high point that football. Even though he's 6'7", he doesn't take that for granted. So he goes up and gets the ball at its highest point. Watch here how he gets open. He doesn't give up on the play. He keeps running his route to give his quarterback somewhere to go with the ball when he gets in trouble. Here he is again lining up wide. And once again, that over-the-shoulder throw, he watches it all the way in for the catch. Here he's playing defensive end. You see his athleticism coming off the ball. getting to the QB, picking up the fumble, running it in for a touchdown. He's got good speed. Now, he's not going to blow you away with his speed, but he's 6'7", 250. So he moves really well for his size. Here again, you see, watch this catch. Boom. In traffic, goes up high points the football, comes down with the ball. Here he is again, lined up out wide as a split wide receiver, goes up, gets the ball. He does not wait on the football to come to him. He goes up and gets it. Here he's lined up as an H-back. He blocks, then peels off him, goes out in the flat, catches the ball, takes it in for a touchdown. Here he is at defensive end. Now watch this play. Boom, pick six. There it is. All the way. You see his athleticism there. I really like it. Really like his athleticism there. Here he is again, lined up out wide as a receiver. Fights through the contact, catches the football. Here you see him on punt coverage. Finds the ball. He seems to always be around the football. Has good instincts. Takes the ball in. So I really like this young man. Spread out wide again. There's a deep throw. Boom, catches it. Here he is with his hand in the dirt. Runs out into the middle. Finds the open spot. Boom. I think he'll fit really well in what Neil Brown tries to do with his tight ends. If he sticks with an air raid type system, you can see he's good at finding that open grass, finding that open space in the defense, and finding it and going to it. Now, I'm assuming Coach Brown's probably going to use a lot more RPO style offense this year, RPO type schemes. There he is again catching the ball in traffic. But even with the RPO schemes, you can still have air raid principles, and I think this young man will work well with those principles, and really with any scheme that he wants to run. I mean, he's just a good athlete. His route running, it's hard to tell by these highlights how good his route running really is. But obviously he was good enough to play at LSU and good enough to be recruited by Colorado and Oklahoma State as well as West Virginia. So apparently his route running is good enough for, to play at that level. So I really like this pickup for the Mountaineers. I think I think they addressed the position of need. We've got Traylon Davis coming back, but he was only a freshman, very little experience. And I don't know that he's a true pass-catching tight end. I think he's more of a block-first tight end. This guy, Kole Taylor, gives you both of those options, and I'm really excited about it. So I want to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I like this pickup, Mountaineer Nation, but I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think this is a good pickup for the Mountaineers? Also, remember, there's still a lot more guys that are going after in the portal, a lot more Power 5 guys. Was Kole Taylor one of the secret recruits that was mentioned by Coach Brown in his press conference the other day? Maybe. I'm not sure. I think he is. And if that's the case, we've probably got one more Power 5 transfer announcement coming in the next few days. And I'm excited to find out who that is. And there are other guys they're going after as well. They're going after a lot of wide receivers, a lot of defensive backs. They're going after some linebackers. So there's some really talented players West Virginia's going after in the portal. We'll see how many they can get. But I really like this pickup of Kole Taylor. Guys, if you want to support Couz's Corner here financially, if you want to help me grow my channel in that way, you can check out my merch store. There's a link in the description box, or you can hit one of the pictures below the comment section. Hit any one of those photos of my merch items. It'll take you right to my merch store. You can pick out whatever item you want there. I've got beanies, hoodies, T-shirts, ball caps, mouse pads, you name it. I've got it over there. Go check it out. You can buy a Fanatics item from the Fanatics website by clicking the Fanatics link in my description box. You don't have to buy the item shown. I had to put a link in there. That link will take you to the Fanatics site. If that's not the product you want, all you have to do is search once you get into the site, pick out whatever product you want. I'll get a small commission from that sale. You can also hit the heart thanks option below, leave a small comment, make a one-time donation. You can join Couz's Corner and become a channel member by hitting the join button below. If you want to support me absolutely free, there's 4 ways you can do it. You can like the video, share the video with your friends, drop that comment below, and last but not least, subscribe to this channel, please. I'm trying to get up to 5,000 subscribers. I've hit a little bit of a wall here lately. I'm not getting the amount of subscribers I was getting a few weeks ago, but I need your help, guys. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you like West Virginia Mountaineers content, Big 12 content, this is a channel for you. Also, my friend Mountaineer Paul and I have partnered up on a channel called Hoops from the Hills. You can get your West Virginia basketball content over there. We cover pretty much some Big 12 content too. So jump on over there and check out Hoops from the Hills. I really appreciate you tuning in to this episode of Couz's Corner, and until the next one, Q Country Roads.